Hi, it's Jenny and Melissa with Between Two Shows.
Woo.
Happy Tuesday to everybody. And we finally got rain. We got a lot of rain last night.
Oh my gosh.
That was
so
awesome.
I was so excited. I was with my daughter in Castle Rock. She had a job interview and pouring down
You need to
rain.
hire her, by the way.
Yes. Yes. Torrential downpour. And I was like, thank you. Because you just think of the firefighters out there.
Absolutely. And they said it did help because it's like now 70-something% contained. So
Right.
yeah, because
So
we got
huge.
down south, we got poured on.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So I drove from Parker, where I live, down to Denver to go see Donny Osmond, which, oh my God.
That's another whole
That
story.
was, and he came through and like,
That's cool.
They called and my mom got to go backstage. My dad's trying to be all cool, like whatever else.
Right.
But the crazy thing is, so Donnie and Marie were married in 1978. He married a Debbie.
Wait, Donnie and Marie were not married. They're brother sister.
No, I'm sorry. Donnie and Debbie. His wife, Debbie.
I was like,
I'm sorry.
Donnie
I know.
Marie.
That's
I was like,
different.
that would be
What did you find out, Jenny?
I was like, what?
But
You
no,
sure did get
so
an exclusive.
Donnie and Debbie, his wife, have been married since 1978. My parents been married, and they're Don and Debbie as well. So it was like a kismet. Like he was so cool. My dad's like, yeah, I competed in Dancing with the Stars, and he goes, really? I was like, yeah, at Shady Acres. Like that's a little different than winning Dancing with the Stars like Donny Osmond did.
Your dad threw that out.
He threw it out there, and it was funny because
my
he goes, "Oh,
gosh.
what place did you get?" And he goes, "Third." And my mom goes, "Out of 3." And so like,
Your mom just
all of us
tossed
together,
him.
all 4 of us together, like we just play off each other. It was pretty awesome. That was a great show, and he's
That's
just
what you
a genuine
said.
good guy.
That's what, because I have to tell you, when I heard Donny Osmond, I was like,
Yeah, because I was having a rough week, and then we hadn't heard about the meet and greets, and I was like, my mom's going to be so disappointed, but she wasn't. It was a fantastic night. But
good.
But it was a rough week. Rough week.
Well, does this have to do about the apology we need to issue to a certain King Supers?
Yeah, and to a mother probably of a young man. So
Okay, so something happened at King Supers. I got a heads up from Kathy.
So I call Kathy. So Kathy and I have been on the weight loss journey with FitMD, and I've lost 60 pounds, like which is huge. It's
Awesome.
it's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
And so the problem is I don't have money to buy new clothes for myself. Like it's back to school. I'm a single mom, like whatever else. So I'm still wearing clothes that are for,
Is this the outfit you had on in our last episode? Those camo shorts?
Yes.
Oh
it was
my
that
God.
day. It was that day.
Yeah, it was that day.
It was that day. Like and then they're drawstring. Like, so
but you can only pull that drawstring so far. And I saw you.
I learned that.
And I saw you, and I was like, you know what? Those shorts look like 2 people. They looked like they looked like fundies. Okay, and so all I could imagine was that a strong breeze was going to take him down, but it wasn't the breeze that took him down.
No, so I go to the grocery store. I go to the King Supers that I always go to in Parker.
Parker.
Yeah, like I'm a frequent flyer there.
Is this the Cottonwood?
No, this is the one on Lincoln.
Okay.
So,
Just wondering, making sure we have.
No, I have to go to that one now.
You now go to Cottonwood.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Go to Cotton. So I'm in the aisle and I have my phone in my pocket because I don't want to take my purse in.
Right.
I go to bend down to grab a can of tomatoes
on the lower
shelf.
Sure. So now you are. Did you use your knees or did you just bend over?
No, I'm bent over.
So you bent over.
Yes.
Yeah.
And pants drop trowel completely. And then the pants aren't the only thing that is like.
It took your underwear too?
No, because my underwear is like still all stretched out because it doesn't fit. Like nothing fits. So I had it on, but it's like, so I'm like so mortified. I'm like, oh my God, there's 2 ladies shopping. There's a kid talking.
Did everything drop?
No, I had on a thong, but it was like a really loose.
Oh gosh. You had, oh gosh.
So it was a bare blue moon. And I'm like, and there's this poor kid, big red hair, like whatever
Shut up.
else.
He was
stalking
right
behind
you.
right behind me. And so I'm like, I pull my pants. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And these ladies are like, like when they're trying to see if you're going to laugh about it, if it's going to be funny.
Right. Because they're going to laugh as soon as you're out of sight. They're dying.
100%. I'm like, they're going to call every single person. And he's got a walkie-talkie. I'm like, so I grab my cart and I'm like, "Arr!" I go and I stop by the front desk. Luckily, I didn't have too many things in there. I was like, sorry, I had an emergency. I'm so sorry you have to restock these, but I have to leave.
You left your food.
I left oh my God. I'm like,
you pulled
because
up your pants.
He's going to call and be like, this old lady with the camo pants just bare butted it in the aisle. Like, that's something you have to tell everybody.
Food, you left your cart.
And my dignity, apparently, all of it there.
Oh my God. And there's security cameras.
Oh, 100%. I'm sure.
I mean, that is.
So I feel bad for the kid, though. And I was like, you know what? I'm a single mom. I don't have money for clothes, let alone for the therapy that I'm going to have to do if I get busted. So now
gosh.
I'm like, I can't go back in there. I can't go back into that store. I'm like, I don't know if I'm on a poster in the back, like whatever else.
Are.
I'm like,
yes.
They're like, oh, she's not a predator, but she's definitely indecent exposure.
Watch out for this little hammies right here.
So I'm telling Kathy about it. So I'm calling Kathy and I'm just dying. I'm laughing so hard. I'm like, only me. Like, only me. Like, I can't.
This is so only
and
you.
so I'm talking to her, you know, because she's same thing. Like, we're going through the weight loss journey together. And she's like, don't worry. Same thing happened to me with some sweatpants that I was walking around in. And it wasn't at a grocery store. I think she said it was like at a gas station or something like that. But her pants fell off too. I was like, okay, I mean, good problem to have. Yeah, exactly. But not in public.
No. And that poor child.
So this is why I'm single.
That poor child, his first job, just stocking cans of tomatoes and woo, yeah.
Hey, what's going on there, lady?
Oh my gosh.
But I mean, I was mortified. Like, have you ever had like a wardrobe malfunction like that?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I had a shirt blow open at church. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was a breezy day. I even remember, I mean, I was a teenager and it was tiny little pearl buttons. And walking into church,
you're overestimating its ability to actually hold the situation.
Yeah. And the wind blew, and the entire shirt blew open, and there was an old man standing there. And I told my mom, I was with my parents, I'm like, I can't go into church.
No,
and they're like,
we got to find a new church, possibly a new city.
Right. They're like, you have to go into church. I'm like, I'll see you in the car afterwards. I'm not going into church after my shirt just blew
I feel like we all have like something like. I even saw Hoda during the Olympics. Remember, and she had that yellow dress on and it split. So they stapled it. I was like, yeah, I've done. Yeah,
I mean, we've all done all the things. Lainey Wilson, country singer. Her pants split. Just. Boop.
And she's like, you almost saw a lot more than you thought you were gonna see.
I just
never thought that it was like gonna be that, and like just like that moment where everything like kind of slows down a little bit, and you're like, how do I like handle this with a little bit of grace? Because literally at that point I'm like pulling my pants up trying to I'm like, there's no grace. There's nothing at this point.
You just need to get your pants up at that point.
Yeah, and get out.
Right. I mean, you can't recover because
these little legs were walking really fast out of that store. So I don't know if the guy thought something else happened. Like
he probably thought that
I pulled an Al Roker at the White House.
Exactly. I'm sure that's what he thought.
I don't know what's more embarrassing at this point.
Oh my gosh. I just think there's probably going to be a certain amount of time that you can wait and then go back, like good 6 months.
Yeah, maybe 6 months.
I think 6 months.
Because I mean, he's probably going to go back to school starting this week, next week. So hopefully
but he's going to have the best story. Like, how was your summer? Oh my God, you're not going to believe what happened.
Oh yeah, and that can't be the worst thing that he's ever seen in a grocery store. Because I mean, I've seen some things.
Yeah,
just being at a grocery store. But I mean,
I'm going to say it's up there. It's up on that list.
Oh man, yeah.
Well, did you get rid of the shorts?
No.
No, of course not.
No.
Well,
I don't have like really anything.
Did you staple them? Did you do something to give them?
No, I just am not going to wear them in public anymore.
Oh my gosh.
And so I got to go get some new stuff. I just, with back to school, it's so expensive. Like the school supplies and the kids have to have
I get it.
their clothes. Like, and it's, as a mom, you always put your stuff on the back burner. And I guess I didn't realize how big they really were still. Like,
no, they look huge.
Because I mean, I see myself every day, so it's not like, for me, it's not as dramatic.
Right, but
as, like, people haven't seen me for a while. Yeah,
like I said, they looked like fundies. So I knew there was going to be a problem coming.
Well, and it's so underwear, shorts. Yes. I need to buy some new stuff.
Yes,
is like all I really need to.
You do, and we need to apologize again to King Supers on Lincoln.
Yeah, and Parker. If you guys have me up in the back as a,
please send me a picture if you do.
No.
Kathy and I would like to see this.
It's like a blurry video or a blurry picture of me from camera. It's like,
I'm going to put that.
I think I know her.
I'm going to put that on Jenny's ID badge. Hi, do you recognize her?
Oh my gosh. Oh, so hopefully your week's going a little bit better than mine did.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
A little bit of overshare there, but
right between two shows. I don't know what picture I'm going to post for this story today. I'm still debating now how I find the perfect picture for this.
Well, do we still have a picture of me in those shorts?
Oh my gosh. We'll see if we do.
My bad.
Yeah. All right. Take care, guys. Have a great week.